Hi there, thank you so much for joining me today. This video is another update from my partners in creme Project Pan. It was created by Delyn and Steph, and the premise of the Project Pan is that you focus on your non-powder products. And I have 7 products I'm going to talk about today. One of them I'm finishing in one way and then I'm reusing it in another way. I'm going to repurpose it for a second type of product. So I'm rolling it out and then rolling it right back in. I'll explain in a minute. Before I get into that, I just want to mention if you'd like to join the project or see who else is participating, I will have all the information you'll need in the description box. Now, for that one product I just mentioned, I'm talking about the Charlotte Tilbury Live It Up lipstick. It is something that I used as a typical lipstick, and then once it got to the point where it was flush with the packaging, which you'll see in the photos, I decided to take everything out and turn it into a cream blush. In the past month, as a regular lipstick, I used 0.5 grams, so half of a gram, and in my last month I had only used 0.14, so I really did make an effort to use this more. In my last update I had finished a lip gloss, and instead of bringing a new one in, I decided to just make this my sole lip product that I was focusing on in my Project Pan, and I think that was the right move for me, just because when I think about what I want to reapply throughout the day, if I have a lip gloss that I'm also trying to pan, part of me is just going to reach for the lip gloss over the lipstick, just because it's a little bit easier sometimes to reapply lip gloss than it is lipstick, and also it's much easier to see progress on a gloss than a lipstick, for me at least, and so I'm more motivated to reach for the lip gloss more, but as a result I was neglecting my oldest lip product, which is this lipstick. This is being rolled out as a lipstick and it is being rolled in as a cream blush. Like I mentioned, I took everything out that was left and I put it in this little container here. There really isn't that much left, especially because I do feel like I use more of it as a cream blush than I would just on my lips or just reapplying. I just did it now before filming, so I haven't used it yet, but I have used Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks as cream blushes in the past, trying to finish them. So this is starting at 21.26 grams. I really don't know if I'd be able to, I mean, I don't think I'd be able to finish it by next month, even if I wore it every day, but I think I could make some really good progress, and I do typically mix these in with like liquid highlights or other types of product like that. Do I even have a liquid highlight? I mean, I have the Charlotte Tilbury one, but I usually just use that one on its own. I don't have any liquid highlights right now. I usually have some. Okay, so I'll have to figure out how I want to use this, but definitely would like to make some progress and have this done, let's say in the next couple of months. Let's be ambitious and say that I can finish this in 3 months. But before I move on, I just wanted to give a close-up of that lipstick. It's all emptied out. I got as much of it out as I could. I am really excited. Lip glosses, lipsticks, I mean, take me forever to finish. So this one being a more expensive one, a formula that I really love from a brand that I really like their lipsticks from, it feels really good. The next product is a stick highlight from Cocoa Kind, and this one, the middle part, the stick, is starting to come through with the product, and that is helping it be a really good indicator in the photos. I think it's easier to see progress whenever you have something like that showing. And this time around I used 0.81 grams. Last time I used 0.44 grams. So I used almost double. I mentioned in my last update that now that it's summer and I'm wearing low-cut tops and tops that show more of my neck and collarbones, I do put this there too, just to have like a little bit of a glow there as well. I'm still using it as like a glowy primer under right on my cheekbones. Sometimes I'll pat it on top, but this is a stiffer, slightly drier formula, and so if I just draw it on my face after I've already applied all of my foundation and everything, it will move the product around just because of the type of formula, which is fine. I would prefer a slightly drier stick formula than like a super greasy one. So it's working well, really loving it. Still has a ton of product left in here. This is one that's going to be in probably all year, if not longer. The next one is an SPF, and this is the Paula's Choice Ultralight Daily Hydrating Fluid. And this last month I used 12.33 grams. The month before I used 10.61 grams. So I think across the board I've used more of each product this past month than I did in the previous month, which is good. One thing I don't love about this is that it does make me greasy. It's weird. This is a really, really lightweight liquidy formula, but it makes me very greasy. Versus the Supergroup Everyday Play Lotion, that's SPF 50. It's got a higher SPF and it's a slightly thicker, more like lotion feeling type of product, and that doesn't make me greasy. So I don't know why that is. It means I don't wear this whenever I need my makeup to last all day. I would say I'm getting around the halfway mark. I feel like I've used half of this. I know milliliters and grams aren't like exactly the same, but I've used like 32 grams of this since I started tracking it. And so with it being a 60 milliliter product, that makes me feel like I can safely assume I've used about half of the product. The next one is a mini foundation. It's the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer. This is in the shade 7 Light 7W, and this is too dark for me, but I use a lighter foundation to mix in with it. Something about this packaging is it just looks full no matter how much you use it. So I don't think the photos are going to show any major difference visually, but I obviously am using product. I used 4.03 grams in the last month. The month before I only used 1.76. So I definitely did reach for this a lot more than I did previously. I think this is still going to take a couple months just because I go through foundations slowly to begin with, and I typically mix it with other foundations to get the right shade, and so I'm not using a ton every single time. So yeah, I think this one will take a couple months too, but it will feel good to finish it. Even though it's a mini foundation, it's still a foundation, and those are always really satisfying to be able to finish. Second to last product is a color corrector. This is from Flower Beauty. In the past month, I've used 0.44 grams, which is exactly double what I used up last time. Last time I used 0.22 grams. And this is just something that I use on an everyday basis. This is gonna take a while to go through. I'm not really digging into the center of the pot. I'm kind of just scraping along the sides with the back of my nail, like scraping off a little bit and then putting that on my fingers and dotting it under my eyes. So I'm not using a ton, and I'm not really focusing on one certain part of the jar, so it's not really going to show a lot of progress month to month that way, versus if I did focus on one spot and try to hit pan. Another slow but steady product. I have had this for a couple years, so I definitely would like to focus on this and make sure I use it up before it expires. And the very last one is my roll-in. Since I used up the Live It Up lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury and I've converted it to a cream blush, I do want to go into one of my other Charlotte Tilbury lip products and see if I can finish it. This one is maybe, I don't know if I've really talked about this that much, but it is a product I really like and I've been reaching for a lot, especially during this time of year. And this is the Romance Kiss. This is like the Hydra Lips. What's this called? Charlotte Tilbury loves to have really long names, but this is called the Hyaluronic Happy Kiss in the shade Romance Kiss. And this is one where you twist it and it has like a clicking noise and it pushes product up, and you only need to clip it like a couple times each application because a lot of product comes out. This has a slightly orangey, like a more pinky orange coral undertone, which I think is great for this time of year. This is so nourishing. If my lips are really dry, I'll put this on and within a couple minutes my lips will be transformed. Like, there is something in this that's so good for your lips, and I don't feel like it makes my lips feel drier after it wears off. It's super balmy. I know some people don't love the packaging because with it being so pigmented and being so soft, it's really easy to just get really messy with it. Like, the product will get all over the bullet. And then on top of that, if you squeeze too much, it's not like you can squeeze it the other way and the product goes back down. Anyway, I have already been reaching for this a ton, and I definitely think this is the right time of year to wear something like this. This is $34 full price. I mean, I really love the packaging. I love the color, I love the formula, and I love wearing this type of color during this time of year. So I'm gonna reach for this more. It takes me a long time to use up lip products, especially really pigmented ones. So I can't say that this will be gone in like a month, which I wouldn't want it to anyway. This is a really expensive product. I'm not gonna like try to pan it in a wasteful way. I'm just gonna continue reaching for it, but we'll see how the next month goes. And depending on how much progress I make, from there we can determine together how long I think this is gonna take to finish. And this is starting at 12.30 grams. I really hope you enjoyed watching all of my progress. If you would like to watch more videos like this, you can search the Partners in Cream 2022 hashtag on YouTube and on Instagram, and you can find a ton more people who are doing this. I'm gonna wrap it up because I am gonna head over and see my nephew. He just turned 1, and him and his parents, my brother and sister-in-law, are in town, and I'm really excited to get to go see them. It's why I have my hair up, because I know I'm gonna be chasing after him. It's also a hotter day, so it's just nice to have it off my neck. It's bun season. I expect more buns in future videos. Anyway, like I said, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will have my next update on the 10th of July. No, the 10th of August. It's already the 10th of July. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I will see you in my next video. Hope you have a great day. Bye.